Guys, you know what else kicks ass? That's analog pedals. Guys, welcome to Gear Acquisition Syndrome here on the Guitar Price Podcast, episode 79. Gear Acquisition Syndrome brought to you by Analog Pedals. Analog pedals straight out of Kentucky, made for the Kentucky guitar superstars that you know and love. Brian Robertson from Blacksmith Cherry, Greg Martin from the Kentucky Headhunters, Boone Frogger from the Otis Band, and all sorts of other fine stuff. But guys, if you guys listen to a few back episodes, we do a little bit of a deep dive into the Chris Robertson Dos Fuzz. And boy, is that thing solid.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff's got something really awesome on his hands. Congratulations, Jeff, for making such a sweet pedal. Thank you for including us into your prototype game. We can't wait to work together on something. And I appreciate you, Jeff, for being a part of the show. Guys, Gear Acquisition Syndrome for episode 79. Big stuff happening. Gibson has launched its own pickup shop. Much like the company's guitar lineup, the offerings from Gibson's new pickup shop are split into historic, original, and modern collections. Original collections includes pickup based on original designs, from the P90 dog ear to the Dirty Fingers humbucker. The modern collection includes pickups that were built for more modern tones and includes 4-conductor wiring to allow a variety of switching options. Our historic collection launches with aftermarket debut of the Custom Bucker, previously available exclusively on Gibson's custom shop guitars. Gibson Historic Custom Bucker. Gibson Historic Custom Bucker in the Zebra 2-conductor unpotted Alnico 3s. Gibson Historic Custom Bucker match set double black true historic nickel covers 2-conductor unpotted Alnico 3s. Prices range from $229 for an unpotted 2-conductor Alnico 3 8K Custom Bucker to $499 for a match set of 2 unpotted 2-conductor Alnico 3 8K Custom Buckers with historic gold covers. By far the largest of the three lines, the original collection features a variety of Gibson designs that includes both dog ear and soap bar P90s, mini humbuckers, a 70s tribute unit, and a classic 57. Prices range from $119 for individual P90s to $169 for select individual 57 classics. The modern collection, meanwhile, is the most affordable of the trio. It includes 490R, 498Ts, and 500T pickup designs. Among all others, pickups in the modern line are either $99 or $119, except for the gold-plated 490R, which rings up at $129. Gibson, finally doing what they needed to be doing.
Right?
Why did it take you this long to make a pickup division? I mean...
What are your thoughts on spending $500 on pickups?
I don't know. That's hard. If I had the money, but then some pickups are like $300.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Your Fishman. Most of your Fishman sets.
Bare knuckles. Bare knuckle sets. Seymour Duncan sets. You'd have to really be into the Gibson stuff for that.
Bet you some of those would sound good in that Carina.
That might have to be the way to go. I would like to maybe try one of their P90s. Maybe upgrade if it gets the Junior a little bit of an upgrade.
Right.
You know, I love the Junior. I've really been thinking about upgrading the Junior all the way around with new tuners, the thicker gold knobs with the OG thumb bleeder things on them from like back in the day, just because, and getting a red tortoiseshell guard on it. I think it would be cool. Just little cosmetic stuff.
Hopefully that thing fades out nice on the back.
If not, whatever. It's a Blackback Junior. It's fun. I'll just chip it off over time. It'll just all fall off over time. Guys, Gibson Pickup Shop. This is cool, but it's more like a finally. Like,
yeah, right?
You know, like a... That's one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
This is something that I think they just seriously are listening to us.
I
really think we've
been screaming this for a year.
Somebody been eavesdropping on us. Boss DS-1 WAZA Craft Distortion. Finally, the orange door block, the orange doorstop we all know and love is the Boss WAZA Craft Distortion DS-1W.
been screaming to the heavens. Why haven't they made a WAZA DS-1?
Guys, what's going to be around at the end of the world? Boss pedals, Telecasters,
Ozzy
cockroaches, Willie Nelson, and Keith Richards.
and Ozzy.
Maybe Ozzy, but he'll probably be somewhere else.
Right. Keith Richards for sure.
The cockroaches will be playing the Boss pedals and Telecasters for Willie and Keith. I'm telling you guys this. I'm telling you. $149. Kind of right on with what WAZA's doing.
That's the best priced WAZA.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever you can get a normal DS-1 for $50, I mean...
MXR Duke of Tone, $149. So there you go. You know, you can get a WAZA DS-1, or you can get MXR's take on a analog man pedal. What a choice.
Right? So,
That's the choice of the week. What would you do? I know what you would do. Man.
I'd have to
try them, right?
I'd have to try them. But, like, you and I both know that I don't like buzzsaw distortions. And I'm sure that the DS... like from
DS-1 had from what I heard, it was a little buzzsaw-ish.
little buzzsaw, but it's classic.
That is a classic.
That's the... How many of you... First distortion pedal was a DS-1?
It was one of them, yes.
I bought mine at frickin' Hastings. Came in a little clear plastic pack. Boss, no box. DS-1s don't come in a box. They may come in a box now, but back in the day they didn't.
Guys, tone, distortion, level, all the three knobs you know and love, but it has a standard mode and a custom mode. Standard mode is what you think. The original. Tone control allows you to control both high frequencies and low frequencies, allowing you to precisely dial in your tones for any sonic application. Custom mode. Custom mode is the ideal blend of old and new, combining the reverb voice of the DS-1 with a fresh new dose of character for enhanced tonal utility. This setting exchange mid-range bark allows your adds body to your sound, in addition to make it a must-have feature for guitarists looking to cut through a dense mix. To enhance richness and presence, the tone control has been slightly modified, and the overall level is pushed up by 6 dB to better drive a hot tube amp. Finally, custom mode maximizes the DS-1 dynamics for a touch responsiveness never before heard in your standard DS-1. What I love is this picture right here in the thing. Serial number 0.
It's killer.
What a pedal. Obviously, we're not getting serial number 0.
No.
You know, that's probably in the Boss archives. Finally, yeah.
Somebody listened to us.
It happened. I mean...
He screamed to the heavens long enough, something happens. And
yeah,
look.
Thank you, Boss, for giving us this. But...
For $149, I definitely have to try it out. I'm curious.
Yeah, it would be... Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with a DS-1. It kind of goes around with that rat.
If it's your sound and you can make it work... Makes me wonder what the custom mode's like.
Exactly.
If they did anything to it, you know what I mean? Like, what they did.
With the little 6 dB boost, it should be a little...
Should be a little hotter.
Little scoshy.
Guys, head over to Anderton's YouTube channel if you guys want a full breakdown here. Just throwing that out there. And it's an hour long, so if that tells you anything where I'm at with that's why I said it. There's a lot. Guys, Fender Vintage 2 has dropped. And oh lord. Fender American Vintage 2 61 Strat. Olympic White Fiesta Red. American Vintage 2 51 Telecasters in Butterscotch Blonde. All for $20.99. Telecasters $22.49. American Vintage 2 61 Strat 3-tone Sunburst. Vintage 266 Jazzmaster with the binding and the blocks. $23.99. Left-handed models available too. This is where it gets really good. Yes, whatever, three-tone sunburst. Or not three tones, Lake Placid blue. We've been talking about that forever. But, matching headstock.
Like,
Ooh.
That'll make any man slide out of his chair. Dakota red, three-tone sunburst, Lake Placid blue. $23.99. And boy, does that red one just... Woo.
boy, toss a black pickguard on there, a little black hardware, and I'd be sliding off my chair.
These just remind me of the vintage ones, man, and it's just they're doing good. Doing good here. But
We both had some good strats, both of us, but I think we went on the wrong. We should have won. We should have went on G.A.S. When we were both talking about them, we should have went on a G.A.S kick.
yeah, something.
Because I
Or
still want
another-
that Meteora.
Another Telecaster.
Yeah, I still want that Meteora.
American Vintage Deluxe or Vintage 2 1975 Deluxe Telly in the Mocha. That's a high praised guitar. Those Mocha Tellys. Tons of strats. Here's one that kind of gets me ishy because they've discontinued Series 1 now. They're on Vintage 2. So they're doing the 72 Series 2 thin line Tellys with the humbuckers in them. They have one that we've not really ever seen before. Although it does have a maple neck. Which blows my mind at how heavy these things are. Thin line Telecaster 2 in Lake Placid blue.
That's pretty.
It's very nice looking. Like, wow. And there's the natural. Heavy 7s, light 8s. Not getting anything like mid 6s, low 7s here. 3-color sunburst, natural, and Lake Placid blue. $2,400 here. But that's as, this new Fender Vintage 2, 7 1/4 radiuses. I mean, this is all harkening back to vintage styled stuff. That old school like reissue stuff, like with the 52 reissues from back in the day. All that sort of stuff.
That Lake Placid blue thin line that's pretty damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn nice.
The one that I really like too is just going back to the one that started it all. The Vintage 251 Telly. 5-hole, 1-ply black guard, butterscotch blonde, brass saddles. Like the iconic of iconic Telecasters.
Yep.
Like if you get a Telly, like if you're a Telly guy, like you've thought about that combination. I've had a combination like that a couple times. So $22.49. And left-handed guitars, guys, they did not stray away from the lefties out there. They did you right. All the same prices too.
$22.49.
Now, that's a lot. But considering it's taking over like the vintage reissue side, okay.
They hold their resale.
That's the closest thing you're going to get to a custom shop.
Yeah.
Without going custom shop money, because custom shop is either what you want or something based off very vintage.
Yep.
And this is basically it. This is a factory assembled, vintage reissue guitar. I mean, they're even calling it a 51 Telecaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's in the name.
It's
cool.
that Lake Placid blue. I think
Yeah,
it'd be the winner.
that's a new one too. The Lake Placid blue and the G.A.S with the matching headstock. Woo. That's a nice one.
I still like the Meteora. As far as like anything that Fender's putting out right now, there's something about that Meteora I'm just like, drawn to. That
Yeah,
blue
the
one
Meteor
is
is very
freaking
cool.
badass.
Very, very cool. But guys, that's Fender American Vintage. A quick little sneeze from Fender American Vintage. Guys, Gear Acquisition Syndrome brought to you by Analog Pedals. Jeff, thank you, sir. Can't wait to have you back on the show. And guys, thank you for joining us here on YouTube for Gear Acquisition Syndrome. We're moving along.